The oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear. And the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. H.P. Lovecraft.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Yo, 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 everybody. Welcome to the Blackthorn Estate. This is the Bloodmoon Estate I've been talking about for about a month now. So, we're here on the old road, with the stagecoach destroyed and the caretaker gone. You'll have to make the journey to the Hamlet on foot. Let's get started, right? Alrighty, everybody. For those that have played Darkest Dungeon before, this scene is very familiar to you. We're on the old road with a duo that's not very familiar to us. I've already took the liberty of adding a couple mods, but I'm not going to add the bulk of them until we're into the Hamlet proper. So, I've already gone ahead and used Moonslime's tweaks to add both Reynold and Dismas their extra moves, and I've already installed the fire patch for the Crusader, which I'll be using for the entire campaign. Anyways, let's go ahead and do this quick little tutorial.
Keep to the side path. The Hamlet is just
man,
ahead.
these skins look amazing on these two.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful
Alrighty.
owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Oh, 17 health, look at that. So we've already got the 40% health applied. And I can definitely see it right here. So, and we have hidden accuracy installed as well. Or no hidden accuracy, excuse me. I might be taking that off in the future, depending on how stupid it gets. But that'll be up in the air. But for now, let's go ahead and beat down this brigand. Alright, Reynold.
Their formation is
Casually
broken.
just slice him open.
Maintain the offensive.
Maintain the offensive. Ah, would you look at that? A reminder of days past. Rest in peace, Madness Estate. Hello, Blackthorn Estate. Alright.
This thug in brutal fashion,
49
and
health.
all may
Goodness
hear of your
gracious.
arrival.
Alright, let's go ahead and use tracking shot. Get that ramping up. Here we are. Bulwark of Faith. Perfect. Yeah, Bulwark of Faith is now a party-wide guard for 1 turn.
Ringing ears,
Ah,
blurred vision.
I forgot to mute my
The
Discord.
end approaches.
There we go. Okay, go ahead and start. A couple more rounds of tracking shot. Why not? Never hurts anybody. Alright. Go ahead and stun this idiot. I love how stunning blow is now a shoulder tackle. Oof. Alright. It's time to start whittling him down. There you go. He's the big threat here. That's fine. Rain of Whips. I don't like how that bleed's racking up though. Yeah, 3 for 4 rounds. Let's see. I could start burning you. Or I could just cut you down. 7 to 14 ain't terrible. Let's just do that. Here we are. Come on. Bleed for me. Oof. This one's taking a beating now. Stun? Maybe? Question mark? Ah. Well, he gets one last hurrah. But he's dead now, son. Alright, let's go ahead and try and shot one more time. No sense wasting it on the brigand. However, we'll do this.
Prodigious
It
size
killed him.
alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
That's fine. Man, oh man, you really are racking that damage up, aren't you? Jealous accusation. Read them their texts. Come on. Alright. Get out of here.
Continue the onslaught.
Destroy them all. There we are. We all know this chest is trapped. Go ahead and get out of here. Alright. Nice little start to the estate. Let's see what we got on quirks. Ooh, tough. 10% max HP. That's not terrible. Upon returning to the Hamlet, be sure to check your activity
Welcome
log,
home.
yada yada yada.
Such as it is,
Now,
this squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands,
with the ancestor
they're
talk.
yours now. And you are bound to them.
So, for those that don't know what's going on with this estate, we're doing a brand new playthrough that's going to be Bloodmoon. So that means it's 20% HP increase, but I edited it to be 40% HP increased. We're going to be facing a lot of modded enemies, and we're doing a special rule of only one character per class. So that Crusader and Highwayman I have right there in the roster. Those are the only copies of those two I'll ever get in this roster, period. I can't recruit anymore. I cannot have them around. Now, it is a Nuzlocke light kind of rule set where if someone dies, they're not going to be permanent. I'll just wait until they come around either through Resurrection event or in the Stagecoach again to re-recruit them, depending on which order comes first. However, I will not be recruiting individuals and dismissing them for another version of that person. Once I recruit someone, they're locked in until they either die or what have you. But anyways, I mentioned I've already installed a couple mods. I made an edit to a Stagecoach mod to get rid of Plague Doctor and Vestal. We don't want to see Paracelsus and Junia this early, so there's a couple fresh faces here.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools
With the ancestor
and
talk.
corpses. All
So,
will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
ladies and gentlemen, we have Maddie the Paladin and Sibyl, or Yuzu the Sibyl. Let's go ahead and give them a quick name, their canon names. So this is Maddie. This is a work in progress class by Merg, who is based off of, I think, Rabbit and Steel, which is kind of like a bullet hell, Final Fantasy 14 style raid game. Really fun. I've played it here and there. And then we have Yuzu, which is a VTuber commissioned class. It's kind of like a self-insert, but she is her own character. She's basically our Vestal for this, for the next tutorial dungeon. And then we have, well, she's our Plague Doctor, actually. She's our Vestal. So Paladin is sort of like a hybrid between a Man-at-Arms and a Crusader with a little bit of Vestal type of healing. You'll see how she plays once I get her into the dungeon. And sad day, she doesn't have Vanquish equipped. So we have to rely on her in position like 1 or 2. Now, Yuzu is a transformation style class. She has 3 modes. She is the newest Marvin Sale class that just dropped on the 30th of last month. So just only a day or 2 ago. So about 2 days ago, she dropped. And let me tell you, after using her on my test estate, she's really fun. I can't wait to show her off. She is definitely the most visually stunning class that Marvin has worked on to date. Just a heads up, Paladin is a little bit work in progress. She doesn't have attack sprites yet, but she does have combat idols, walking animations, and all that stuff. So she's got some of her sprites in. You're going to see her kind of flip to Crusader here and there, but that's about it with her sprites. Anyways, let me go ahead and do some preparation. Alright, let's go ahead and make our first week after the expedition a lot more bearable. So let's go into the Stagecoach network. 3, 4.
Word is traveling.
Here we go.
Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can
All right.
use this.
We got our Stagecoach ready to go.
In time, you will know
You'll
the
come to
tragic
know the
extent
tragic
of my
extent
failings.
Of my failing. Okay, so we got our statue here. Anything here? Nope.
Trinkets and charms gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
That would be a nice trinket to have if I had the money. 33% blade amount applied. Nothing here I want.
Most will end up here, covered in the
Ignore the
poisoned
death
earth,
limit. It's there
awaiting
for a reason.
merciful oblivion.
Let's see. Okay, do I want to add roster size? Nah. We have a mod to increase it. I might edit the mod a little bit more since I edited to change Plague Doctor and Vestal. But let's see. I debated about changing both Reynold and Dismas the first week, but it's tradition. We'll keep them. Ooh, we have Serpentine Magatama for the practitioner. That's useful. Blessed Salt. I want that Magatama. If we get Pogfish early. Okay, so. Our boys. Among the first to arrive to our estate was Reynold, a weary crusader seeking absolution for sins unspoken, and Dismas, a highwayman with a death wish and depths to escape. Together they had ridden through storm and ruin, drawn by whispers and corruption and promise of redemption. Yuzu the Sibyl, the last living remnant of a coven shattered during the Crusades, she comes not out of vengeance, but to read the echoes of the past and trace the source of the corruption back to its roots. Hoping, perhaps, to ensure that wrong character. Hoping to ensure that no more of her kind were swallowed by fire and fear. Finally, Maddie of Light. Here we go. And finally, Maddie, a Paladin of Light. Quiet and steadfast, arrived without fanfare, but without undeniable purpose. Touched by the light, she joins our expedition to slay the horrors below. With her two new companions, Reynold was here for absolution, Dismas for his coin and glory, Yuzu for the search, and Maddie joins to slay the unholy horrors below. Let's go. It was a terrible attempt.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold.
Alright, let's go ahead and take a stack of food, stack of torches. Let's do 3 bandages, 2 anti-venoms. Make that 3 anti-venoms. Reason why I'm taking anti-venoms is because bone couriers can light. Let's see. Maybe 3 bandages. No, just 2. No. We'll go like this, yeah. There's not gonna be that many bone couriers. 2 herbs. 2 keys. 2 holy waters is fine. And I think we're good. Let's go. Your first expedition to the ruins of your ancestry. Be careful. Be curious and be careful. Yeah. Let's get this first show on the road. This is gonna be a fun estate. Alrighty. Alright. I hope you guys are having a nice Sunday afternoon. Because I know I am. My voice may sound a little bit gravelly here and there because I have been getting a little sick, unfortunately. But it shouldn't get in the way of this video. But it's nice to have 2 additional modded characters for the tutorial dungeon rather than the usual Plague Doctor and Vestal. Alright, here we go. So Reynold can attack up to position 3 and position 2. He has a stun and he has a party guard with the tweaks I have given him. Dismas can use Grape Shot Blast anywhere, and he can use Tracking Shot up to 3 times. So we're gonna put him in position 1. Maddie does not have Vanquish, so we have to kind of put her in 2 to make use of Novi Holy, and she also has a guard. So let's go ahead and put you in position 1. You are going to go in position 4. And then Yuzu is best in position 3. I think Dismas is best in 4 right now. Mostly because I can have her move back with Solar Flare or anything like that. While Maddie and Reynold hold the front line. There we go. Let's get right to it. Does she have a interact sprite? She does. Cool. It's really weird seeing modded skins and modded classes in the first dungeon. Compared to Bone Rabble. Alright, these guys can stun. We gotta watch ourselves. So let's go ahead and Grape Shot Blast. There we go. Go ahead and switch to Eclipse right away. And we'll see ourselves using what you call it for healing too much. Let's go ahead and do this. Ooh. stun. Stun or no stunning. Ah. Resist. Good. Get holy.
Press this advantage.
Jesus.
Give them no quarter.
Didn't see that coming, did you? Alright. That works.
English horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Alright, let me go ahead and go offline on my Steam real quick. Because I don't want friggin' my friends list going, you know, this person is now online.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing
We
passage.
got torch taxed. Get torch taxed, idiot. Reynolds' health or stress is getting up there. Alright. Acolyte. Go ahead and track and shot you first. Ah. At least it's on Dismas. There's the riposte. Yeah. Let's go ahead and stun and blow you. Very nice. You know what? Let's go ahead and wait on transforming her. And do this. Excuse me. Damn. I don't want to do that on video too much. Alright. Nova Holy. Very good. Alright. Let's go ahead. Do this again. Kill the bone rabble.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Reign of Terror ends here. Bitch. I was hoping to shoot her. The light is stronger. Transform. Solar flare. There we go. Jesus. That's a lot of blight at level 1. Holy hell. That's nice. That's a lot of blight at level 1. Goodness gracious. Okay. Little tiny damage. Alright. Go ahead and do this. Of course it misses. Because why not? Yeah. Shoot him! Ooh, taking a beating. Alright, you go ahead and chill. Fill that out. Thank you very much. And let's go ahead and do a little of this. And do a little of this.
Their formation is broken.
Ah.
Maintain the offensive.
19 health. Get out of here, you stupid skeleton. Oh look!
This expedition at least promises success.
Gloomy headdress. Trinket drop. Neat. We can sell that. I don't see myself using it too much. 3 speed if torch below 26, 10 accuracy. It is accuracy. I could use the money early on for that. Going to head up first. Should have brought more anti-venoms. But that's fine. For the cause, you understand. Yeah. Just take your share, you stupid idiot.
Trinkets and
Bless us this
baubles.
boon. I'll watch over it.
Paid for in
Just
blood.
take it. You know you want it, Reynold. Alright. Brawler, Soldier, and Acolyte. Going to open up with Grape Shot. There we go. There we go. Go for the stun. Beautiful. There we go. And just move you forward like normal. It's fine. Totally fine. It's totally fine. Totally fine. Damn, she's frail. Very frail. Just realized how much health she has. Okay, since we have that idiot stunned, go ahead and alignment shift. Use Fairy Fire. Boom, bitch! Not terrible damage. Alright, let's go ahead and work you down. Get rid of this stressor. Right? Zealous Accusation, and it missed! God damn it. Again. Go ahead and do this. Pull you forward. No pull? Oh, it's not the pull. Detain is the pull. God damn it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. We can do pistol shot, get more damage on that mark.
As the fiend falls,
There we go, stressor dead.
faint hope blossoms.
We're good. Let's see. Can nail you. But yeah, why not? You dead to blight? No, you're not. I don't think Yuzu's skills are going to be very useful early on. Not without upgrades. Maybe I should stop using the banish. The Fairy Fire.
Continually
No. That's worth it.
Them all.
Going Lat Holy now. Her healing is very good. Definitely. Alright, Grape Shot Blast, since I can't hit position 1. Yeah. Swing and a miss, you idiot. Smite! There we go. I'm loving the extra health on these enemies. Even though it's only 40%, not the original 60%.
Triumphant pride precipitates
I'm definitely
a
loving
dizzy
the just
fall.
a tad bit extra. Alright, perfect. Let's go! On to the next activity. Of course, we're getting
Mind
trapped
that
and
such
stressed
missteps are the
and
exception.
falling for all the old goodies. I'm gonna do this fight down here. Oh, come on!
Cruel machinations.
Eat
spring
my
to life
ass.
with a singular purpose.
You know? Eat it. Let's focus that bone arbalist. Both these idiots are gonna riposte. Actually, you know what? Grape Shot Blast. Grape Shot Blast, mark him. Do a party guard.
The light, the promise of
This is
safety.
stupid. Don't do what I'm doing. Okay. Let's do transform her. Yep. Just for that. Let's see. Solar Ray, 7 to 13. Let's go and blast you. There we are. Then we'll mark you. Just so Dismas can shoot you in the head. You're good, Reynold. It's gonna take some damage though. At least he has that little bit of restoration so he doesn't die to the blight. If he does get hit to death's door. Okay. Pistol shot! 9 damage. Not terrible. Not fully. There we go. 4 damage. Not terrible at all. Let's go ahead and transform back. And do a little heal. Just a tiny heal. Just a tiny heal. Ain't no divine comfort, but a heal is a heal. Finish this idiot off. Alright. Perfect. Now let's guard the Reynold. Guard old Ray Ray. He needs it. Finish this jackass off. Good. Okay. Time to start healing. Perfect. Very nice, very nice. Get stunned. Thank you. We have a holy fountain there too, so should be good to heal up Ray Ray. Alright, let's try to finish this cocksucker off. Nice crit. Crit's always nice. Alright. Nice crit heal. Would love that stress healing. Bonk. See ya. Alright. Ray Ray.
Yourself that
There you go.
overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Okay, so Paladin's healing is actually pretty damn good. Very consistent, and I can still maintain an offensive presence. So that's good. Go ahead, move Reynold in position 1. Move you in position 3. Continue on as normal. I think Reynold being in position 1 is better because he can't do anything in 3. At least Maddie can heal from 3.
If only
we got
treasure
blood.
could staunch the flow of
What do we get rid
otherworldly
of?
corruption.
I'm going to use this food. I accidentally used the blood. I accidentally used the blood. Like an idiot, because my mouse double clicked. I love it. Thanks, mouse. Thanks for double clicking. I'm just going to dub that up to Dismas being overly curious and drinking the shit thinking it was Kool-Aid. Yeah, it's exactly what happened. That's my headcanon and I'm sticking with it. Alright, Bone Courtier. You die first. If I don't. There's the blight. Yeah. Going to open up with that. This idiot is going to block both the guys in the back. Too. Motherfucker. Okay. Go ahead and heal that off. I think my best bet is to just blight bomb them. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do Zealous Conviction. Just for the proc buff. There we go. Go ahead and stun this idiot. I don't want him guarding that fucking courtier. If worst comes to worst, I can always just Solar Flare Blight Bomb. Alright, Reynold, you know what to do. There you go. You knew what to do. Okay. Get stunned, idiot. Perfect. Alright. Oh my god. Nice. Nice crit heal on both. Swing and a miss. You gonna guard? Yeah, he's totally gonna guard. That's why I have Zealous Accusation. Ah, you go for a stun. Good, resisted. Idiot. That's gonna hurt. Alright. Gonna mark this idiot. You know what? I picked my two wisely. Interesting, you're not going for a guard. Really? Okay. Guess I'll Fairy Fire the asshole in the back. Your Radiance, then. Take me into your light. I said I'd be reading, I would be reading the, what you call it, arcs, but I'm not. Old habits die hard. Just stun this asshole. While chipping them down a little at a time. Go. Heal, heal, heal. Alright. You know what? Blight Bomb time. Alright. Solar Flare. When in doubt, dot. Everyone's probably looking at her like, what the fuck? Oh boy. Dot, dot, dot. Pistol shot. Of course you miss. Because why not? Alright. Now it's Reynold's time to guard the party. There we go. Well, solar flare. We can straight up nuke them. So that's nice. Alright, we're on heal duty. Just to keep ourselves topped off. Pistol shot, please hit. There we go.
Gently.
Early.
This is how a life is taken.
Alright, perfect. Not a bad first run. We took a lot of stress though. And I do mean a lot of stress. Okay. Go and grab all that and get the hell out of here. But so far, so good. 5,000 gold plus another 3,000. We have Magatama for Pogfish. Let's see what our first roles will be. The estate. Nocturnal, Fear of Husk, Farmstead Adventure. That's ironic. You get Fear of Husk, but you get Farmstead Adventurer. And Nocturnal. -2 speed if torch above 75. Not great. Not great at all.
Can you feel it?
First contact.
The walls between the same
I
world
don't
and
want to
that
go to the Sunward
unplanned
Isles.
dimension of delirium are tenuously thin here.
Let's see what we got. We have Wanderer. Nice. We have the Gujin. So we have a healer. Forgot what her name is, her canon name. Actually, I kind of like that second skin. We have the Gujin. We have Scent. Well, I think we're set on damage. Jesus fuck. Centurion this early in the game.
Do not squander this
And we have
fresh
Landweller.
opportunity to finally prove your
Alright.
value.
Interesting lineup. We have we have some interesting synergies here. Let's see. Scent is gonna steamroll for a good portion of the beginning. Where's your Dandycomb? Get your Dandycomb. Yo, we have Gujin, a little bit of healing, a little bit of blocking. Does she have her block? Yeah, she has her Force Guard. Buff target can't be marked. Why does it have to be a can't be marked guard? I don't like that. Longbow. I have another skin for her I might be using. So, alright. What skills you got? 6 demon banishment, petals, unanswered. Okay, so you're going to be a position 1 dancer. Petals on the wind and unanswered perfection. Okay, not the skills I want. I would at least want flowing water cut or shadow crossing with petals. So he might be a little bit limited to how we can use him. Fortunately, our Paladin is not
The
looking
cobwebs
too
have
hot.
been dusted, the pews set straight.
Light sensitive
The
and
abbey
slow draw.
calls to the faithful.
Slow draw isn't terrible on her, but light sensitive is not good. And we are stressed out. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Increase Cloister. And send her. Finally, I may be at peace. Go ahead and stress heal some lads here.
Fresh
Let Dismas
kegs,
go
cards,
drink.
and curtained rooms promise solace to the
Or do we
weary
need
and
Dismas?
broken alike.
We don't have a stress healer. No, we do not have a stress healer. So, yeah. Let you go drink. Bring the whole bottle. This will not be a short night. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and see. We have a Sunward Isles quest. Or we could do one of the Ruins quests. Dignitary. 66% guard duration received. I'm thinking Centurion's going to be a pretty strong pick for the upcoming. Let's go ahead and give everyone their canon names. Or at least my canon names were some of them. Alright, Scipio. Alright. Forget what your name was. I do remember yours. Musashi? This is gonna be a placeholder name for now because I have a skin I want to use on you. I didn't expect to get you this early. And I forget Land Dweller's name. I'll get back to that next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to call it here for this episode. Next episode is going to be sometime down the line. I'm not going to have any set schedule for these yet, but I'm not sure. My brain is not working at the moment. It's pretty late recording this. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Sorting Helmet. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you are going to enjoy this series as much as I am. And let me know down in the comments below. Should I do 40% HP or 60%? Actually, no. I'm going to stick with 40%. The reason being is, like I said, I have vanilla enemies reworked. Do lots of bullshit. And a mod mash mixer. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with what I got. I like it. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, take care, and I'll see you when I see you. We're here with a new estate, the Blackthorn estate. Bye.